Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Bobby Valentine Sports Show. I am your host, Frank Rampin, alongside Sal Grinstead. Week 9 of the NFL season is here, and you see Sal up in the new threads. The Midnight Waters, the Dark Waters with the Dolphins hat.
Oh, yeah.
Game day for the Finns. They're playing the Ravens. What do you think's going to happen tonight, Sal? How you feeling?
Oh, man. It's a big spread right now, 7.5 Ravens way. But what's crazy about football and fan bases, you always go by your team. It's been rough years my entire life. Every season it's the same every year, but I'll be damned if I don't show up on game day rooting for the boys. Give me the Finns.
Let's go, dude. Let's go. Gotta love it. Lamar's back, correct? Is that confirmed?
I believe so.
I believe Lamar
great
back
for my
confirmed.
fantasy team.
Yep. So 7.5 point spread. I feel like there's the only reason that would be like that way, especially in Miami. I guess at Lamar's hometown, he's gonna have some family in the place. I don't know. I feel like everything really is telling me Ravens, and everything in the AFC North looks trending Ravens now. They're the favorite, even though they're 2-5. And if that's going to continue, they're going to have to win this game. So, Sal, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to take Baltimore.
Hey, no pain, no gain, dog. I know what I get myself into year in, year out.
Hey, I know it too. All right, let's get into the Sunday slate. 1 o'clock, Atlanta at New England, 5.5 points. The Patriots are favored, which is kind of a bigger spread than I thought it would be. It looks like Michael Penix is trending back towards playing, so let's see how that goes. What do you think about this one, Sal?
This is a tricky game because you got the Patriots who have been playing outstanding, and all you're hearing is Drake May MVP. But this is a good Falcons team. I mean, their last 2-3 weeks, it kind of shows like where they were weak in some areas, but Bijan is so good. I'm going to take the Falcons here.
Wow, Falcons straight up. I like that pick, actually. I think the Falcons are better than people give them credit for, but like the Falcons, it's like a roller coaster, man. They win a big game against the Bills, then they get blown out. They lost the game to the Panthers by 30. Panthers a little better, but they just got blown out by the Bills. Just a very weird season for Atlanta. I just think the Patriots have been more consistent at home. Give me the Patriots.
Yeah, I don't blame you in that one bit.
Yeah, let's keep going. 1 o'clock. Chargers in Tennessee to face the Titans. The 5-3 Chargers versus the 1-7 Titans. 9.5 point favorites are the Chargers. I don't see the Titans winning this game. I mean, they haven't been so solid really at any parts of the ball so far. Cam Ward shows bits of promise, but still, offensive line not very good. Give me the Chargers.
Yeah, this Titans team is god awful. They've done nothing but look terrible week in and week out. And they still don't have Calvin Ridley back. Right now he's ruled out, who is obviously their number 1 receiver, playing like a number 4 receiver. But it doesn't matter. Chargers are going to smoke them.
Bears, Bengals. Joey Flacco has a sprained AC joint. He's questionable. That could be a killer for the Bengals. Bears are struggling right now, too. They just came off a bad loss. I don't know. I mean, I would be leaning more towards Bengals if Joe Flacco is 100% healthy, ready to play, if he could just toss that thing up to Jamar and T. I don't know why, but for some reason, bounce back Bears, I feel like that's going to happen.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, you said, like, obviously everybody thinks Chicago is turning in the wrong direction, but it was 1 week and they lost to the Ravens, who are obviously turning in the right direction, but they're only 2-5. Chicago had won 4 straight games coming into last week. I mean,
that is true.
Nobody expected them really to win 5 in a row. So I felt like it was a timely loss. It was going to happen eventually. So I think this Bears team is actually a lot better than people are talking about them for. I got the Bears as well.
That's a good point. I still need to see more from Caleb. It feels like Caleb needs to really show some strides in these next couple weeks. This is kind of a make or break time for Caleb Williams.
I would agree. I think he's definitely underperformed just a tad, but nonetheless, they've still been playing good football.
Yeah. Colts, Steelers in Pittsburgh. Man, this kind of feels like a nightmare matchup for Pittsburgh. Their defense has been playing terribly. The Colts have the best offense in football right now, averaging 385 yards a game and over 35 points right now. Just an absolute juggernaut. It's insane. Spread's only 3.5 points for Indianapolis, which is kind of weird. That makes me feel like one of those lines where, hey, what the hell does somebody know? But I think I have to go with the Colts here. Indiana Jones, he's just been so efficient.
Yeah, I mean, that's never the wrong pick going with the 7-1 team. I feel like somebody's going to exploit him in a game this year, and if it's going to be anybody, it's going to be Mike Tomlin in the Steelers defense. And I don't think they're going to go to 4-4. I think they're going to win this game, go to 5-3, and kind of remember, everybody, that they are the top team in the division as of right now. I mean, everybody's talking about the 2-5 Ravens. This team is 4-3. They deserve to be talked about. Give me the Steelers.
Wow. That is crazy. I that would be wild if that happens. 49ers, Giants, these two teams have played a couple meaningful playoff games in their history. Niners coming in at 5-3. Giants off that devastating injury from Scatterboo last weekend. Still have Jackson Dart bringing the spark, but man, I just don't know. I got to take the Niners here. They've been playing so much better, especially since Juszczyk's been 100% healthy and Kittle. When those two guys are playing for the Niners, their run game is different. Like those two guys are just an extension of the offensive line. When they're on the field, it's a mismatch all the way on the field, and they have the best running back in football when he's healthy, Christian McCaffrey. Like, give me the Niners.
What's weird about this one, I'm surprised it's only a 2.5 spread Niners way.
I'm seeing that
I know
too,
it's at MetLife, but, I mean, it doesn't even matter where they play. The Giants aren't great usually anywhere. I don't know. I don't think Brock Purdy's back this week. I believe it's
questionable again.
Yeah, it's been questionable every week, and then he gets rolled out Saturday night. So great for fantasy. Just an awesome guy over there. But, yeah, it's weird. It's 2.5. It feels like they know something we don't because you're looking at the 2-6 Giants. Why should it be 2.5? But I'm going to take the 49ers anyway.
Another weird spread here, Sal. Broncos headed to Houston to play the Texans, and the Texans are favored by 1.5. That's weird. I know the Texans have been great on defense, but the Broncos are 6-2. They're in first place in the AFC West, and they've looked really good. I mean, let me take a step back on that. They didn't look great against the Jets in London. That was a terrible game just to watch, period, but they won it. They looked terrible against the Giants for 3 quarters, and then they had a historic comeback. There's something to say about that. But they also just beat down the Cowboys. I know that's a terrible defense. I've been saying it all year. But, I mean, I kind of think that the Broncos are getting a little bit overlooked here. I think a lot of people are talking Texans. I think the Broncos are kind of going to win this game, and they might win it big.
Ooh, big time, huh?
Yeah, I hate to say it. I don't like the Broncos, but
you think there's a blowout in store for Sunday?
I think there might be. I think the Broncos and Sean Payton, I think he somehow knows how to light a fire under his team.
I like that. And if you've watched any of our last, 3-4 weeks, I'm not a big Bo Nix guy. I don't really believe in this Broncos team, and I've picked the Texans 3 weeks in a row. I think they're a lot better than what they're showing, and I'm doing it again. Give me 4 weeks in a row. Texans at home, the favored team, and I guess somewhat of an upset.
Yeah, I mean, I usually tend to lean that way with the favorite, but for some reason, I don't know what it is. And, man, I feel like we haven't picked a single game together yet.
No, my big thing this week was just completely go against Frank.
All right, let's keep going. Big division game here in the NFC North. Vikings head to Detroit to take on the Lions. 9.5-point favorites are the Lions. It seems like this will be J.J. McCarthy back at quarterback, and that brings a lot of questions. Who knows what's going to happen? He's only played in 8 quarters. 7 of them were pretty bad. So it's going to be a big question mark, and, man, I love Detroit, Dan Campbell, and the way that they play. Give me Motor City and the Lions.
I think this would be a good spread if Carson Wentz was playing. With J.J. McCarthy playing, I'd have it more like minus 16.5, 17.5 Detroit's way. I absolutely hate that guy from Michigan. He did nothing but hand the ball off me, and you can do that, Frank. Lions are going to destroy them.
Wow. J.J. McCarthy slander out here. Big time.
I don't know if it's warranted, but it's needed.
That's hilarious. Well, he hasn't proven anything yet, so, hey, you can't say you're wrong. Panthers, Packers. The 4-4 Panthers head to Green Bay, 13.5-point spread. That's massive. I kind of think that that's a little too much, but I think the Packers are going to win this game. I think the NFC North is going to have a big weekend.
Yeah, this Packers team is really, really good. I mean, they're 5-1-1, and they continue to win. Their defense looks so good every time, too. Jordan Love is finally starting to play really, really good football. This is a very big spread versus a 4-4 Panthers team who has some big wins this year. But, yeah, I got the Packers, and they're probably going to end up covering, too.
Now we're into the 4 o'clock slate. Raiders hosting the Jaguars at 4:05. Jags are on a little bit of a downward spell after their trip to London and a bye. Raiders have been on a downward spell since 2002. 2.5-point favorites of the Jags in Vegas, which is a little bit lower than I think I would expect.
It's a little weird.
Man, I don't know, Sal. I don't really know how I feel about this game. What do you think about this game?
I mean, I went Miami. You might as well go Vegas. We can ride high with our boys this weekend if you want. That doesn't mean I'm going Raiders, though. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
just saying
Well, I
maybe
want
for
to hear what
you.
you think about this game. What are your thoughts?
I'm a little confused why it's only a 2.5 spread, especially if Geno Smith is playing because he is god awful.
Yeah.
It's a little bit weird, but I do feel like Jacoby Myers has something in store for this weekend, and maybe I'm just trying to speak that into existence because he's in my flex for the weekend. But I think that man, it's weird. It's only 2.5. I'll go with the Raiders. I'll play risky.
Yeah. I think I would advise you to take Jacoby Myers out of your flex. If anyone, I think maybe like Trey Tucker, because like maybe he'll just throw a bomb and it'll come down somehow. But yeah, you just reminded me of one thing that I can't get by. Geno Smith is terrible at football, and he's playing for us. So yeah, I'm gonna take the Jags.
Yeah, I'm not going to be stupid. I'm going to take the Jags too.
Yeah, no chance.
That guy, that quarterback is so bad. So
brutal.
bad.
Brutal. Hey, any picks from Tua tonight? He'll have more picks than him.
Hey.
Keep going with the 4:00 Saints at Rams. Oh boy, 14.5-point spread. The Rams are hopeful that Puka Nacua comes back this weekend. I don't know how you could pick the Saints in this game. Give me the Rams.
I'm not even sure who's going to be starting for the Saints just yet. They benched Rattler last weekend. They got Tyler Shaw, who I think is absolutely worse than Rattler. I don't think it matters who's playing quarterback for the Rams. They're probably going to cover that 14.5. I mean, I could be playing slot and we're still going to win. So I got the Rams.
Game of the weekend. Chiefs headed to Orchard Park to play the Bills, and every time these two teams play each other, it's an awesome game. It seems like the Bills have the Chiefs number in the regular season, but Mahomes just beats Josh Allen every single time they meet in the playoffs, ends the season. 4 out of the last 5 years, the Chiefs ended the Bills season in the playoffs. Just crazy. But for some reason, in the regular season, it always goes the Bills' way. And in a massive game, maybe the biggest game that Orchard Park will host, or not Orchard Park, the Highmark Stadium will host, because this is the last season until they go into the new one. Give me the Bills to win in this game, even though they're 2.5-point dogs at home.
I like that. I don't know why they're 2.5 dogs at home. I think they've looked better than the Chiefs. Obviously, they had a few losses there in a row, but they won last week big. Chiefs didn't look good early. They're starting to play really good. That offense is really firing right now. I mean, this couldn't be a game of two teams that I hate more. I despise the Chiefs, and the Bills beat us every year. Sick and tired of these two teams. I wish they got relegated and started playing in the FCS or something. But I hope the Bills win this one because I hate Mahomes a little bit more than I hate Josh Allen.
All right, Sunday nighter, Seahawks at Commanders. Jaden Daniels, I don't know his status. Is he ruled out already? I don't even know. It's going to be interesting to see what happens there. It seems like that's going to be a later decision, probably Saturday. Seahawks have been playing unbelievable football, all 3 phases. We've talked about their special teams a lot on this show. I think Sam Darnold's been overlooked heavily, and the Commanders' defense has honestly been pretty terrible. I think the Seahawks are probably going to win this game, and they might win this game big. Seattle.
As of right now, Jaden Daniels is playing.
Oh, yes.
He's not even questionable right now. Actually.
Wow, really? Okay. I stand corrected.
This is a weird game. Obviously, Jaden Daniels going down hurts them a little bit. Scary Terry going down for a few games. It makes their 3-5 record look worse than what this team actually is. This team is really good. It's the same team that went to the playoffs last year with just a little bit more experience. And I feel like the Seahawks are maybe – they've looked unbelievable, but I feel like maybe they're overachieving a little bit too early in the season. I actually have an upset in Washington this weekend. I got Commanders.
Wow. And our differences just continue. It seems like we've only agreed on like 2 games, and one of them is because we both hate Patrick Mahomes. We'll see. One of us is going to get a big upper hand, it seems like, after this weekend. We're going to find out. So Monday night to wrap up week 9, the Arizona Cardinals will head to Jerry World to take on the Cowboys. 2.5-point spread. The Cowboys are favored. Cowboys have a terrible defense. It seems like Kyler's going to play in this game. I don't know why, but I just have this thought in my head of just Kyler Murray running wild on this Cowboys defense. I don't know what it is. Give me the Cardinals.
Wow. I normally get so excited and am so happy to watch football anytime there's football on. But when I wake up on Monday, I'm not going to be excited to watch this game. This is going to be a terrible game to watch. I mean, there might be points, but these two teams suck. I mean, the Cowboys, I think, are going to win theoretically, but I'm just not excited to watch this game.
Okay, and before we wrap this up, I have to mention this. Sal, you have YouTube TV?
I do.
Did you hear about what's going on right now?
Yeah, it's like another little scandal thing with
Yeah,
ESPN.
big issues. So we have about 7 hours until potentially ESPN and all its networks, including ABC, will be taken off of YouTube TV, which basically means 75% of the ways that we watch college football will be gone. And that cannot happen. It's a joke. And these two networks that are just billion-dollar companies having a greed war and making us suffer yet again is brutal. Had to get that out there because it's a joke. And I don't know what the hell I'm going to do if they take away ESPN.
Hey, I couldn't have said it better myself, Frank.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm about sick and tired of it.
They're just trying to take all our money, Sal. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
I don't even have enough for them to take, brother.
Exactly. That's why we're sitting here doing this, trying to figure out a way.
I'm here for my jerseys, my hats, bro. Get out of here.
All right, well, that's going to do it for us. Predictions for week 9. We'll see who takes the upper hand as we have a lot of differences, me and Sal, this week. So tune back in next week to see what we got. And for Sal Grinstead, I'm Frank Rampin. Make sure you tune in next time. Peace out.